Well, we are back again. With me tonight is... and Il Campidoglio.
There seems to be something I'd like to repeat for some reason.
I
don't know
swore
exactly
I got
what
this
it is.
database entry before, but... yeah, I noticed at one point all of the old ones were coming back like they were new, and I'm not really sure what caused it, but... we still got more goofing around to do.
So what are we looking to do?
You know, I don't remember. I don't remember anything I did in this video, so it'll be a learning experience. Aside from crashing into that man. And those assassins materializing out of nowhere.
I find it hilarious if you go and try to do that one Porsche tower that's nearby that you keep fucking up, but... yes.
That's the one near the Vaticano, for those who forgot. The way I ended up actually doing that, whenever I finally get around to it, is really cheap, but bitch. You know, I think you get the picture with that particular one.
Ah, okay. Oh, yay!
Oh, we're progressing the story. First time in a while.
This is a sneaking mission.
It's you. Over here.
Yeah, there is literally no reason for that cardboard box other than a Metal Gear Solid gag.
It is good to see you, friend. Come here.
It is not acknowledged and is not important in this scene at all.
The Brotherhood volunteered my services. Actually, they would have killed me had I refused. What do they want?
So the last time we saw Leonardo, he moved from Venezia to Monteriggioni, but he wasn't there at the start of this game and apparently moved out sometime, I guess, after the events of Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, the timing on that's kind of weird.
Since
he's obviously been working for them for a while, and this game doesn't take place too far after Assassin's Creed 2, whatever.
Yes, I know. I gave the apple to Mario.
Yeah, it happens. I guess, well, it's the timing in these games is all kinds of weird.
Pray it did not burn symbols into your head.
Most egregiously, I think in Assassin's Creed 3, where it was between the free questing stuff and the storyline
have
stuff,
American troops take over
you were
British
jumping
forts
around all over the place.
in the 1760s.
We must appear to not meet at all.
Hand pointing.
It's pointing where you should sit. So sit.
Yes, maestro.
Okay, so Leonardo's going to give it
And one other really
cool
important
shit back,
upgrade.
like the poison dart launcher and the grab glove. But we need to do missions for him first. Missions involve a series of 4 optional missions where you go around and destroy Cesare's war machines. And these are all pretty elaborate missions that take you to entirely different towns, in fact. And usually have some superpower gimmick behind them. We'll see before too long.
Because there's an upgrade that we've been missing for a long time. Yes, but there's 2.
Well, we've been missing quite a few upgrades for a while. The poison dart launcher is definitely the least necessary, because you're not hard up in this game for things that can kill guards at a distance.
In that regard, but it is still useful. But anyway, dual yeah, here we go, dual hit.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go, Ezio.
Yeah, double blades. It's been a long time. It feels like a really long time since we've not had these.
I just love how nonchalantly he says that.
I scanned Leo's location in the map so you can keep track of him when he moves. To synchronize with X, you will have to destroy Leo's machine. I've marked the whereabouts of the Templars overseeing their construction. I'll update the map.
Okay, and yes, before you can start these missions, you have to go out and complete a series of 4 really minor missions where you kill some Templar captain and get a key from him or something, or plans or whatever. It's not important. But they're all really small, and unfortunately for the tank one, I lost the recording where I did that little minor mission, but it was just kill this guy with the hidden pit with mercenaries or something. You weren't missing anything fun. And the reason that is for the tank is because the tank is god-awful in terms of its bonus objective, which you will soon see, because it's, I think the next video we do is the tank mission. So this is one of the harder ones, because not only is this a cowardly Templar, he is on horseback, so he will run away very quickly, and then you have to, and there's guards all over the place. So this can actually be a pretty dangerous place to call your assassin buddies. Especially when they're low level like mine are right now.
Except I think the Templar in control of it is actually down in the catacombs below this area, so he's not exactly the easiest person to find, much less kill.
No,
you're right.
He's actually just out in the
over
fields. He's looking...
You know, the other place.
Come on. Yeah.
The place where you have the armor of Brutus.
Right. So yeah, if you cause a ruckus, you'll have a whole bunch of guys coming down on you, and the Templar captain will run away, which means you have to come back later. Okay. This is unexpected. Hey, it's avant-garde video recording. What is going on?
Because of
how did this happen?
The Templars. This is Abstergo trying to fuck us over.
Animus glitching. That's it. Animus glitching. Yes. Oh.
And now they own your computer too.
That's Abstergo hacking the video.
Sorry. This was how they...
Oh, well, I
just whacked him in the head with it, to be
blind fired
honest.
that guy with the crossbow. That was pretty funny.
It wasn't even like a blind fire. It was just like, whack.
Now, this Templar captain is actually unique. Oh, we've managed to restore balance here. Now, this guy is unique because he's a Templar captain, but he actually goes around making a little speech, which he'll repeat ad infinitum. You can kind of... he's not close enough for the subtitles to kick in, but... What are you running from?
You there! Pay attention. I could have murdered you right now. Follow my assassins. I know that. Do what I do, and you will be safe.
I wish his speech would go on a little faster, if you ask me, but...
Always be aware of your surroundings. Our strength comes through vigilance. Assassins will not attack from in front. They will approach out of hiding. Never let your guard down. I am alive today because I listen, look, and heighten my senses at all times.
I kind of like how he's doing
this. This is not going particularly well.
Oh, now he's running great.
Yeah. This did not end well. And it's especially not going to end well pretty soon. We lost a dude. So, the best advice I have for this is to grab a horse, come in from the blind. There's another entrance to this hilltop towards the east. Swing around through there, then really fast rush up on the guy, because the longer you goof around, the more likely he is to run away once he gets spotted.
Wait, they can die? I've never had an assassin's die on me ever.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, sometimes the assassin recruits will run up on a target and kill them, and that'll be the end of it. Sometimes they will fight. I don't really like when they fight very much. But again, when they're sufficiently leveled up, they are basically invincible. This was embarrassing, yes. But hey, I left this in just so everybody could know the life of an assassin mentor. Not always
You had 2
cheerful.
of the blades. You can get 2 of the men now. Okay.
That all could have been done a little bit better, I think. But yeah, the thing is, I like doing the stealthy approach because that feels more assassin-like, but with this guy, it's really hard to do this stealthily, just because there's so many eyes, and he runs away from you on horseback. So the slow, methodical approach doesn't really work that well for him. But now I'm trying to find where these people actually died, and can't find them. Yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess. They understood the risks when they were signing up. I got you. Yeah, when I was looking around for Borgia flags, that broke. There's a semi-hidden area on the other side. That's where the last one I found was. But you do have to get a faster horse than this one to actually jump that gap.
Your horse with him off the ledge.
Yes. Now we need to start making up for it.
Don't worry, you replaced the red shirt that I just recruited 10 minutes ago.
Messere, you have saved me. Only allow me the honor that I may serve you.
10 minutes ago? That was only a few minutes ago.
Okay, so this Borgia captain was the one I was confused with originally just a couple minutes ago. He is actually hiding in the bottom of the ruins, which makes him a particular difficult pain in the ass to actually get. Because if he bolts, he runs through the ruins, and it can be really fucking hard to get him.
Yeah, it's another thing is it can be pretty easy to get turned around in the ruins in this underground ruins in this game.
There is actually like a entrance that will drop you off really near him, but you have to find it, and finding it in this with all the dudes around is not particularly easy. I mean, it's not hard, but it's also just more.
You there! Stop!
It just doesn't feel right playing this game where you kill a whole bunch of people. Like maybe that's just me, but doing the sneaky infiltration stuff is much more entertaining. Even if the stealth in these games is not particularly robust, especially this early in the series. In Unity, at least, there's more stealthy moves you can do. Not in this game.
Well, the good news is you haven't set off an alarm yet.
Yeah, we only alerted that one guy.
This is about the best way you can get here, because this ladder actually will take you right near him. But again...
You know, one pretty cool thing is that the area of of Rome I'm in is at the famous Roman Forum, which is just a whole bunch of ruins now. But very famous location this. But doesn't really feel that way in game. It feels like a whole bunch of just
where,
like random ruins
this
scattered about. But
yes, this is where
this is the Roman Forum.
And 40 other senators stabbed Caesar to death, and it's also where Brutus buried his armor that drove him insane and caused him to kill Caesar. Because you know.
Yes, but we won't be getting to his armor for quite a few videos. I do appreciate your assassin recruits are pretty decent at fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Now, I actually is hanging out in the area, like right around here is where the actual entrance to the little Crypto Brutus is. But
yeah, we don't have all the seals for it, so there's no point in actually going there.
At least we're going to clear out the guards, so we don't have to worry about them in this section of the game again. But dear fucking god, just look at this and see. If you didn't know about how to find that fucking ladder, how big of a fucking pain in the ass this is he will bolt, and he will bolt right to the ladder, and he will get up here first and beat you.
Yep, and then he's gone. Unfortunately, it seems these guys didn't get the memo about their captain being killed, which is kind of a nice touch, actually. The guards who were actually close to the captain and saw him die will get more panicked than the people who didn't see him die, but it's still annoying.
You need to climb the tower, and they won't let you climb the tower unless you...
Yeah, because they're throwing rocks at me like dicks. And because we didn't get the grab glove, it takes us quite a bit longer to do it.
Well, the grab glove's soon enough.
Just went flying. I'm not a great manager. I was quite expecting there would be so many of these guys.
Oh, come on!
Jeez. I've lost 4 guys this video. God damn.
You gotta train these guys better, and like training, I just mean like excessively send them into missions.
Okay, well, it was supposed to be a special prompt where you close their eyes, but whenever I press circle, I just pick them up like a sack of potatoes.
Guess what? It's about functionally what they were to you.
Jeez, there's no need to be a dick. I mean, I realize my managerial skills are a bit lacking, but this is the first time Ezio has done something like this. But he's only been an assassin for what, like 15 years at this point? Gotta cut him a little slack. Maybe not even that. So, you have to grow into the role of a mentor.
Kill them all.
No, what I'm doing is I'm weeding out the weak. Now, I forgot how much simpler climbing was with the grab glove.
You're gonna go get that very soon, aren't you? As in, like, the very next time you talk to Leonardo.
Yeah. Yes. It is such a pain in the ass.
It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the flags, or the banners. Which they conveniently, put in just the most obnoxious position. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, it's a straight climb now.
Actually, the Borgia captain I had the hardest time finding. was at the very far east of the map near the Palazzo Laterano. There's one Borgia captain that's way up in one of these towers instead of on the ground. And it took me a very long time in looking to actually find where he was.
Lost another one, guys.
Pack it in. I actually have no idea if that was intentional or not.
I don't think it was, but at the same time, I really love it anyway.
It was pretty funny, yes. So now we can renovate a whole bunch of shops out in this really ruined area. Yay.
Yeah, but more importantly, we can get another assassin for you to kill.
Jeez. I think it's time for some new duds. And yes, home improvement for renovating 5 shops in Antico.
All you need is more powder.
You need only lift your gaze.
God. See, smoke bomb pouch. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Now we finally have smoke bombs. I thought they were one of those things that were given to you by the story at some point.
Ebony and ivory.
You can mix the two together if you want, but I don't, because both of them look nicer together.
Yay.
You know, when I first played Brotherhood, I actually really liked the outfits in this game that were the black and red combination, but playing it again, I have to say I don't really care for them that much compared to some of the other colors.
I kind of like just the regular assassin white, but
yeah, the regular. What I actually do is that for most of these videos, I cycle in between different outfit colors and different outfits. But for the final few videos, I go assassin white because the default outfit in this game looks really nice, actually.
okay.
And here I am trying it again.
See if this time we can go without killing an assassin. They got a 2-1 advantage, but it's against the Lance dude. There's a bunch more dudes right below there as well. As long as you don't piss off the knights, you might have stand a chance. Okay. Shoot the guy with the crossbow. This isn't hard.
Okay, see, but part of my problem is that I was mixing up the button that targets somebody and the button that calls assassins, which I think was part of my problem here because I kept calling assassins by accident and getting them killed. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Jeez. I am not good at this.
Well, good news. No assassins died. Bad news. He's about to hit the guard tower again. And there he goes.
Okay, one thing I will mention is that we were talking about the shrunken heads in the last video. There's a bunch of cliffs surrounding this, well, we were just there, but there's a bunch of cliffs surrounding that particular camp, and that's where you'll find one of the very 2 shrunken heads in this game.
Yes. Yes. The second one, of course, is hidden in a dungeon. In a somewhat obvious spot, but somewhat not so obvious spot. But
yeah, the thing is, I was really looking hard for that shrunken head, but I eventually opened all of the treasure chests in this game, and I couldn't find it. So I figured it had to be in one of the dungeons, but after going through a couple of them, i.e. the catacombs, which was really boring to get all the treasure chests in, I just said, I am not going to go through all of these dungeons again just to look for that stupid shrunken head, and just looked up where it was online, because I just
and then you're like, oh my god, fucking damn it.
Yeah, it was so obvious,
It's one of the few where they actually show you it. They stick a fucking torch next to it, and then they kind of... It's great because it's at the very start. You see it. But then you'll have to go back and get it eventually if you want it.
Yeah, you have to you can see the treasure chest at the start of the dungeon, but you can only get it when you're in the final big room of it. So it's dick. Ubisoft loves that kind of
it's half
dickishness
but
occasionally.
it's also,
It's one of those things that makes you feel stupid when you realize
Right.
how you missed it.
part of it's also because it's also part of the reason it's there is. I guess it's kind of cool showing you how the thing is put together, like the dungeon is put together. But in a sense, it's like whenever I would play Dark Souls, and like I beat the dragon,
they're called Templar
dragon on the bridge,
Overseers.
and then I unlocked a shortcut that takes me down to the very first campfire, one of the first campfires, and I love that because it was just like, oh man, this is a great level design.
Yeah, it is really nice when you get a big open location and you can like see different parts of it from certain parts, and you kind of have to work out how you get to inaccessible places. But yeah, I guess that's one that one is more on me than Ubisoft. So you have to kill this okay, they're called Templar Overseers. Apparently they have a map leading to where the war machines are being developed, and you need to hire mercenary groups to kill this guy. And there's only one that's decently close to here.
Well, I don't think you have to do it for all the time, but why do you only have one group of assassins again?
Because I think I got a whole bunch of them killed. And I must have completely spaced out during the bonus objective because I just ran up and stabbed that guy. But yes, they're filed under war machines.
Hey, deja vu, the very first time we've done an actual replay.
Yep. See, the thing is, I don't really need to do replays because the bonus objectives in this game are not so hard that you need to revisit them, or unless it's the tank mission, then you'll be well within your rights. But
Screaming and caterwauling.
yes, it feels so frustrating. Oh, hey guys!
Now they show up.
They materialized out of nowhere there. It's not the first time this game. Sometimes this game is really weird about spawning in guys. Like, you know, the Harlequins?
Yeah.
There is something really weird about the way those guys spawn into the game, because I swear, I run past where they are, they're not there. Then I turn around and they are there.
Alright, we got 3 dudes on one. Oh, they did the job for you.
Yeah, I will say the mercenaries in this game are actually kind of decent at fighting enemies.
Well, that's their job.
I mean, you're better at it than they are, of course, but they're still not awful at killing dudes.
Alright. So, obviously...
Oh wait, do I actually do the tank in this mission? Yeah, I think I do actually. I think I do the tank this video.
Well, the first one you would do...
Then I do...
If you were doing the story mission, you don't do the tank. The story mission, well, would be the machine gun.
Oh, yeah, this is the machine gun, I forgot. I do the machine gun this video, then tank, ship, and airplane next time.
How many people did you kill?
I killed 4. Or I got them killed. Their weakness killed them. So yeah, a good idea is to do the assassin missions in Rome first, because they're the easiest ones to level up first. Then you can start branching out a bit.
Well, you start the mission or you go for the border flag.
Well, why not both?
So this is Porto Notamento, which is... I don't know.
It's the British Embassy one. You know, actually, I did see a Leonardo icon on the map, so I don't know if you have to do the War Machine missions to get him to show up, but...
You have to do... Yeah, I think he will kind of just, like, randomly spawn in, and there's a better chance of him doing it. I mean, once you buy the 3 upgrades from him, there's really never a reason to go talk to him again.
Yeah.
There is for doing when you beat all 4, but we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, and the... Well, not in the next video. The thing I do in the next video is just finish all the War Machine missions, but... Whatever. Details.
Yes.
We must be ready to take it to safety should anything happen.
So yeah, this is a stealth mission. You can't get seen until you destroy the plans. The thing is, it's pretty easy to stealth. There's not really much hard about it, but the way you get into where the plans are, that can be a little tricky if you're coming in from the wrong direction, so it pays to explore a bit.
Yeah.
There is some pretty good music playing over this.
Yes.
It's actually a remix of the title theme for this game, Master Assassin.
Yeah. So ideally, you kind of want to come in from the southern approach. There's a fat dude, a heavy, who will make the rounds. You kind of have to just work your way around him, but it's not too hard. And the good news is, once you actually get to the...
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You can't kill anyone, I think, is the thing.
You can't kill anybody, right? You can't kill or do anything until you get the plan, take care of the plans. After that, it's fair game.
Yeah.
So this was one of the easier objectives. So now we've destroyed the blueprints of the machine gun. Now we have to go.
But we still have to avoid getting detected.
Yes. But now you have the option of killing people.
There's a bunch of guys down there. They're covering every entrance, so you can't really sneak up on them, but you can go around them like so. I guess if you really wanted to, you could chuck a smoke bomb at those guys and move around that way, but that's not really necessary.
Better follow the check marks. You tell it's a big explosion because they give you checkpoints to figure out where it's supposed to go. Yay! We destroyed the machine gun. Mission over. Fuck! Oh no, it's a car chase!
I don't know if this guy actually can hit you. I mean, I'm sure I'll say that and then 2 seconds later I'll get shot, but either it's really rare that happens or it's just impossible for him. Oh, you know, I think he actually did some chip damage there.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, yeah, he can hit you, not directly, I think. Chip damage
Or at
is
least
what
it
it is.
shows up, it doesn't really... yeah, it doesn't... It looks like he's doing about a square and a half.
Yeah.
Which isn't really much, to be honest.
Although my health bar is still pretty low, even for this. This is kind of like about, I want to say 40% of the way into the game.
Yeah, well, you're still on almost a starting armor. Plus...
Yeah, they're actually not too generous with handing out armor before the halfway mark of the game.
Yay, we can kill twice as dudes. It worked out in our favor. Yay, now we gotta escape with the machine gun, so weapons like this will never see the light of day in the world again, ever.
No animals were harmed in the making of this video game.
You know, if you brought a second person here. So, we are now... This is a very, like, Metal Gear kind of situation we got going on.
Yeah.
Like, where we've now commandeered the enemy weaponry because we can. This really isn't an actual machine gun, it's probably closer to a puckle gun. But, you know what, the difference between a puckle gun and a machine gun in 1492 really isn't that big of a deal.
Well, except for the fact this is 1500 something, I think.
Okay, whatever the fuck it is. 1500s, a puckle gun in the 1500s is... I mean, a puckle gun doesn't really show up until like the 1700s, at the very least.
You know, what I like about this sequence is that you shoot a guy off a horse, and it's very clear to show you don't actually kill the horse, you just kill the dude. The horses are perfectly fine. And by the way, how about my crack shooting skills, huh?
Yeah. It's like if I'm playing Yakuza 0 and I'm in the car chase chapter.
Stay on the road.
Except not.
Except you're mowing everybody down.
And Kiryu has never killed a person. Ignore the exploding cars.
But yeah, this is pretty much how all the War Machine missions happen. You get a short little introductory section, which is sneaking in, destroying plans or something. Then you get to commandeer some sort of device to go in and just kill a whole lot of people, let's face it. And for some reason they've stacked a bunch of explosive barrels around, which I guess is pretty common. Well, they're throwing Molotov cocktails at us or something. Whatever. Nobody's life in video games has ever been improved by having a whole bunch of red barrels around.
Protagonist?
What's that?
They said a protagonist, as in the people who shoot the barrels.
Protagonist, right. I thought you were referring to some game I'd never heard of. I'm just mowing these guys down. Jeez.
Little narrative dissonance right here. Actually, this isn't ludonarrative dissonance because he's actually concerned about everybody he keeps fucking killing.
Well, we killed, what, like 30, 40 guys just in that escape sequence?
Yes, and we lost our machine gun.
The world just wasn't ready for it.
No, it was not.
Alrighty.